Hello everyone, it's Jen here, the Diamond Painting Gamer, and a very warm welcome to my channel. Hope everybody is doing well today. So today I'm doing a voiceover while I'm diamond painting Sagittarius by Josephine Wall. It's one of the Diamond Art Club Josephine Wall Zodiac series. I'm working my way through the whole series. I've already done Pisces and Cancer. So I will put this on the playlist along with the other ones. And yeah, you can learn today, finally, if you don't know already, a little bit about the background of Sagittarius, the sort of features of the star sign, and also about the mythology behind it as well, where Sagittarius actually came from, or the inspiration for it. So yeah, I am almost at the bottom of this. You'll see that once the recording goes on a little bit further, that it's yeah, I have hit the bottom of the canvas. Hopefully I'll finish by the end of January. This bit, the bits of diamond painting that I filmed, I did last night, which was the 24th of January. So yeah, I think I'm well on track. Anyway, let us get on with learning a little bit about Sagittarius. So Sagittarius covers the period from November 22nd to December the 21st. So it's one of the winter zodiac signs. Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it's represented by the symbol of a bow and arrow, and it is the 9th astrological sign. People born under Sagittarius are said to crave an independent, exciting life and demand the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Sagittarius identifies with the ancient Greek myth of Chiron the centaur, half human, half horse, who taught Achilles, Greek hero of the Trojan Wars, all there was to know about archery. So the symbol is the archer, the element is fire, and Sagittarius's ruling planet is Jupiter. Okay, so that's a little bit about this background. Let's get into the myth. So there's a little bit of debate, a little bit of confusion about who the centaur, or who the archer, with the bow and arrow depicted in the symbol of the zodiac sign of Sagittarius is, as there are two constellations in the sky which are both represented by centaurs, Sagittarius and Centaurus. So centaurs are half human, half horse creatures, and they've got the head and torso of a man and the lower half that of a hoofed beast with 4 legs. Well, commonly a horse, really. And this painting here, this Josephine Wall painting, that's how Sagittarius has been depicted, as a centaur. So some people believe, or one school of thought anyway, is that it is Chiron, son of Kronos in Greek mythology, who is Sagittarius. And he was the centaur who taught Achilles, the hero of the Trojan Wars, all there was to know about archery. And some believe, or some ancient Greeks believe, that he invented archery. Chiron, that is, not Achilles. However, there is another school of thought that think that the inspiration behind Sagittarius is actually a satyr called Crotos, and he is the son of Pan. Okay, so Crotos was an intelligent and gifted satyr, a talented musician and hunter, who lived on Mount Helicon among the Muses. Now, satyrs also have human heads and torsos, but they have only 2 legs, those of a goat. and they also usually have horns. So yeah, is Sagittarius a centaur or is he a satyr? But as I said, this Josephine Wall painting has depicted him as a centaur. So because they were both archers, and because they both have constellations in the sky depicted by bows and arrows, there is some confusion about who actually represents Sagittarius, Chiron or Crotus. So yeah, not only did they both look alike, they both hunted with bows and arrows. And contrary to your usual centaurs and satyrs, which are normally known to be wild, rowdy, lusty, impolite creatures with no respect for authority, both Crotus and Chiron were gentle and kind, and they had knowledge of the arts and sciences, and were civil and polite to humans. So not typical of the sort of like creatures that they were. Okay, so Chiron the centaur, he taught medicine, hunting, music and prophecy, and he was mentor to many ancient Greek heroes, including Jason of the Argonauts. You know him, Jason and the Golden Fleece. Also Achilles, as I mentioned before, of the Trojan Wars. And Chiron was also a friend to Heracles. So Heracles, people sort of confuse and they call Hercules, but it's actually Heracles is the correct pronunciation. And of course he was known for his 12 labours. Now Heracles, let's go delve more into him. Heracles accidentally killed Chiron with a poisoned arrow while they were out hunting wild boar. Now, being the son of Cronus, Chiron was immortal and he couldn't die. So Heracles basically hit him with this poisoned arrow, but he couldn't die. So, you know, he was in a bit of predicament. He was like poisoned. So full of sorrow and guilt, Heracles vowed to help Chiron, and he made a deal with Zeus, king of the gods. And that deal was that Chiron would take the place of Prometheus, the Titan god of fire. Now, Prometheus had been punished by Zeus for stealing fire from the gods to give to the humans. And Prometheus was tied to a rock where he could not be freed unless someone else took his place. And an eagle, he was fated to have an eagle eat his liver over and over again. So yeah, some punishment, eh? All for giving fire to the humans. So basically Heracles, racked with guilt over what happened with Chiron, made a deal with Zeus, and Chiron actually swapped places with Prometheus, who was then set free. Now, because Chiron sacrificed himself and took the place of Prometheus, Zeus allowed Chiron to die, therefore ending his suffering. And Zeus placed his image among the stars as a reward of his noble character. So that's the constellation of Sagittarius, I think, is Chiron. Now there is another sort of like version of where people think Sagittarius came from, and that's Crotus the satyr. I think from when I was researching this, I think the most common school of thought is that Sagittarius is Chiron the centaur, who was put up among the stars or honoured among the stars for sacrificing himself to free Prometheus from his torment. But we'll have a look at the little bit about Crotus as well. So Crotus the satyr was devoted to the Muses. Don't know too much about the Muses. I'll need to look into that a bit more. But he used to love hearing them sing, and enjoyed music and life and laughter. Crotus is actually believed to have introduced applause. And this was a much higher acclaim to the Muses than words of appreciation. So instead of saying brilliant, bravo, well done, this is awesome music, he applauded, he clapped. And the Muses found that to be much better. So the word krotos or krotos in Greek means to clap or a loud noise. So there we go, his name's been sort of synonymised with applause. Now the Muses requested of Zeus, as an honour to Crotus, to place him among the stars, transforming him into the constellation Sagittarius. So yeah, there is a bit of confusion there. So you can see where the confusion lies. So some people believe it's Chiron the centaur. Some people believe that it comes from Crotus the satyr. Both of whom were honoured by Zeus. I think that Crotus had a much better honour. You know, he was set up into the stars for, appreciating the Muses. And Chiron was put amongst the stars for swapping places with Prometheus. Yeah, I think Crotus got the better deal there. Anyway, I'm looking at this recording. I'm still in the little first section, so I don't know. I don't know how long this voiceover will go on for. I might chat about something else for the next sort of like 10 minutes afterwards. But I do have a list here of famous Sagittarians. I think I did that with the other star signs as well. Listed some famous people who were under that sign. So some famous Sagittarians: Winston Churchill, Jane Fonda, Woody Allen, Britney Spears. Oh gosh, we've got an eclectic mix here, haven't we? Winston Churchill and Britney Spears. Jane Austen, Mark Twain, Frank Sinatra, Bette Midler, Gianni Versace, and Edith Piaf. I mean, obviously, there's loads more, but yeah, so some famous Sagittarians. Okay, so what do you guys think? You know, what do you reckon, or who do you reckon was the true sort of like inspiration behind Sagittarius? Was it Cronus the Cronus, sorry, was it Crotus? There's so many of these things sound the same. Was it Crotus the satyr, a devotee of the Muses, son of Pan? Or was it the great scholar and archer Chiron the centaur, son of Cronus and friend, mentor to many Greek heroes, ancient Greek heroes? I think I know where I sit on this. I think I'm with Josephine Wall. I think he was Chiron the centaur. So, but okay. Well, you can see actually I'm at the bottom of the diamond painting now. So bottom section, bottom corner. Got a wee bit of confetti down here. There's some florals and things in this part of it. So yeah, a wee bit of confetti. Before anybody sort of like asks anything in the comments, or I do not diamond paint this fast. It is speeded up. This is like twice the speed. But I have really enjoyed working on this. It's been a joy. I do like working on the Josephine Wall diamond paintings. They are so pleasurable, but they are quite tricky to work on. They're very large. They're squares. They're quite heavy on the confetti. So yeah, good quality drills and good canvas. So make it, and Diamond Art Club certainly have those. I wonder what one I'll do next. I'm thinking about it. Let's get Sagittarius done and out the way first. So as I said, I've got a little bit time left on this footage after my sort of background as Sagittarius. I'll talk briefly about what's day it is today. Today's the 25th of January. The video will be going up on the 26th. But on the day of recording, it's the 25th, and today is Burns Night here in Scotland. And also expat Scots all over the world as well celebrate Burns Night. I think I did a video last year, a whip and chat on Burns Night, when I talked a little bit more about it, and I think I read out one of his poems. I'll try and see if I can find it and link it. But just in case you don't know, or you may be unaware of who Robert Burns is, he is the National Bard of Scotland, National Poet of Scotland. I haven't got any information out about him here at the moment, but yeah, today is the anniversary of his birth. And yeah, we all learn him at school. Every child who's gone to school in Scotland learn all about Robert Burns, or Rabbie Burns as he's called here in Scotland. But as I said, I did a whip and chat last year about him. I will link it for those of you who haven't managed to catch it, or those of you who found my channel, in the last year. You can go and check it out. But even though you might not know who Rabbie Burns is, you definitely know one of his most well-known poems, songs, because he wrote songs as well as poems, because you basically sing it every single year at Hogmanay at New Year's Eve at the bells, and that's Auld Lang Syne. So yeah, Rabbie Burns, National Bard of Scotland, he is the person who wrote Auld Lang Syne that everybody sings at New Year's. So yeah, even though you might not know who he is, you definitely know one of his songs. But yeah, as I said, we study him. It's, every kid in Scotland at school studies him. You take part in Burns poetry recitals. But one of the best things about Burns Night is having the Burns supper. And you can, quite often there's organised places that do a Burns supper. But I'm going to have my haggis tonight. Haggis, neeps and tatties I'm having. And that's what we traditionally have at a Burns supper. So haggis, neeps and tatties, and a wee shot of whiskey to wash it down. So looking forward to that for my tea tonight. I've got it all ready. Haggis, well, it's haggis. It's minced offal and barley with pepper and other spices, and traditionally boiled in a sheep's stomach, but these days you can buy it in plastic from the supermarket and you bung it in the microwave. Neeps is mashed swede, the big orangey turnip swede thing. So that's what neeps are. And tatties, well, of course, tatties are potatoes. Yeah, potatoes. Haggis, neeps and tatties. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to have for my tea tonight. Yeah, please Google Rabbie Burns and watch my video that I did last year. Find out a little bit more about him. And yeah, I'll enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope you enjoyed learning all about Sagittarius. So I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to get my haggis on cooking, and hope you all have a lovely evening. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and if you would like to subscribe to my channel and you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscription button as well as the notification bell, it would be very, very much appreciated. Next time you see Sagittarius, it will be a completion. So hopefully that will be up next week at some point. And yeah, as I said, thank you very much for giving me some of your time today and listening to me prattle on about Sagittarius and Rabbie Burns. I'll see you all in the next one, folks. Okay? Cheerio.